Hello, welcome to episode 321. What a cool number. We're going to be doing eat any item and right click detection. No intro for this one because it's going to be quite a quick one. Do point out straight away that it is 1.20.6 because that is what you're going to need. You can't do this in an earlier version. Okay, right, let's just start. I'm going to be down here because I'm going to be switching between creative and survival. So let's just put this here. There we go, that'll do. And we'll do give item. Right, so I'm going to make myself an item. I'm going to pick a piece of stone because I really want to munch on a 1 meter cube piece of stone. So stone, and let's get some components in here. Right, we've got lots of components. I want, there it is, food, okay. Food equals, now you don't need to have Minecraft, so I'm going to take that out. Food equals, it's not happy. It wants at least two things. It wants to know how many hearts is it going to give me? How many food points? I should say food points rather than hearts, I think, because I would imagine 2 is going to be 1 heart. So that will be its nutrition. So if we say 2, that should be 1 heart. And it wants to know a saturation as well. How many little chicken legs? I'll pick anything, random 5. There we go, it's happy. Okay, done. Give myself the item. I'm in creative, I can eat it. If I go to survival, I'm not hungry, so I can't eat it. Okay. Well, we can change that. We can add, can always eat. Can you always eat it? I would just say true. Done. Let's get a new one. There we go. Let's go survival. Yum, yum, yum. There we go. I've eaten my stone. Lovely. Even though I wasn't hungry, I could still munch it away. Excellent. Okay, what else do we want to look for? What we could add, how long does it take to eat it? Yes, okay. Eat seconds. How long? Let's say it takes 5 seconds to eat it. So let's get a new one. Let's go survival. Okay, 5 seconds. Oh, it takes... Oh, there we go. Well, that took a while, didn't it? And you can see that it took a long time even just to get it towards my mouth. So we can play with that later. All right, let's go back to creative. What else can we have it do? Well, we can have it give us an effect. So let's do that. Effects. It's going to be a list of effects. So that would be one effect. And if I wanted another, I would do another one in there. But I'm only going to have one. So let's put an effect in here. Now this doesn't seem happy. Okay. So in here, I think we need to do effect, open and close. And afterwards, we have a probability. Probability. And that's a number between 0 and 1. 0 being, nope, you're not going to get the effect ever. And 1 being, yes, you're definitely going to get it all the time. So it's basically, it's a percentage, 1 being 100%, 0 being 0%, 0.5 being, you're right, 50%. So let's say I'm always going to get it. Still doesn't seem happy though, so I think it's just complaining because there's nothing in here. It's well, what effect do you want? Okay, so we can have ID. That'll be our ID. And do we need the namespace? Let's try it. Let's put the namespace first of all. So Minecraft jump boost. Now it's happy. Okay. I wonder if it'll work without the namespace. We'll take that out later, see if it still works. We'll need an amplifier. For jump bit, let's just say 1. A duration. How long is this effect going to last? 2 seconds. Do we want to show the particles? Why does anyone ever want those particles? They're so annoying. But it's very nice that we have the choice. Choices are good, so I'm not going to complain. I was going to put true then, I got excited. False, I don't want to see the particles. Now you have some extra stuff here as well. Ambient, we've got ambient. Ambient, if we set that to true, it will give you the effect in the same way that a beacon gives the effect. So the description it uses is whether or not this is an effect provided by a beacon, and therefore should be less intrusive on the screen. So you can play with that one. I'm going to put false. And then we have show icon, and that will be the icon that it puts at the top of your screen or on your when you press E. I want to see the icon. The default is true for this, and the default for show particles is true, and the default for ambient is false. You can play around. I want to see the icon, so I'm going to say true. Okay, so now I have a 100% chance, because we put the probability at 1, didn't we? Yeah, 100% chance of getting jump boost each time I eat my huge meter block of stone. Okay, let's go survival. Let's munch on this stone. Oh, I forgot, it still takes 5 seconds. Oh, that was my jump boost. It didn't last very long, did it? It went away very quickly. Oh, I wonder why it went away so fast. Let's have a look. Okay, well, we'll stop that. Creative. So, didn't last very long. Problem's probably going to be with duration. So let's have a look at duration. What did we put? We put 2. Now, so I think I can instantly just say to myself, 2, well, I bet that's not in seconds then. I bet that's in ticks. So we'll give ourselves 40 to get 2 seconds. And at the same time, we'll test if we actually need this namespace. Let's take that out. Still seems happy. Let's give ourselves a new one. No, let's get rid of everything we've got. Open it up. Go back in. And let's go to eat time. We don't want to take 5 seconds every time. Let's drop that down to 1. Okay, right. Into survival. Yep, okay, there's the jump boost. Cool. So that's all working as intended. Now you might see on the Minecraft wiki, on the data component format, you won't see it, but I have seen it around. There's something called is meat. So let's go into creative, and that would go not in the effects. So that would go in the food, and it's is meat, and it's true or false. And the idea being, I assume that you can feed it to a wolf. Now, this is not true. It doesn't work. If you set that is meat to true, it literally does nothing. There is nothing in the game code that will use that tag. It's just not used. And Mojang says that is working as intended. So if you do see is meat and it's not working for you, it's because it doesn't do anything at all. It's not used. Maybe it'll be changed in the future, but the last thing I've seen is saying, no, that's working as intended. We don't have that. It doesn't do anything. So don't worry about using that. Okay. Now, in the next version, I believe in 1.21, they will be adding another tag, which will be using converts to. So, and there you provide an item stack or an item. So what you can do is eat it, and when you've eaten it, it will change into something else. So let's say you don't have, but let's say you had an apple core in the game. You would eat the apple and say using converts to apple core, and you would get the apple core. So that's interesting, but that's 1.21. So we can't do that yet. Okay, anything else we can do with this? Yes, we can set the eat time down to as low as possible. Eat seconds. Now the lowest you can go is 0.5. No, 0.05, I believe. So let's test that. Wow, certainly ate that quickly. Okay. And it gave me the effect. So it's like an instant effect, but we can also, if we do a little bit of setup, get myself a button, pop that on there, scoreboard, objectives, add, 8 stone, crazy, and we'll call it used. Is it just stone? Can I just do that? Used stone? I think, yeah, minecraft.used : minecraft.stone. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's make that. And if I set it to the sidebar, scoreboard, objectives, sidebar, 8 stone. Okay, now if I get myself one of them, well, let's put a 64 on the end of that. There we go, now we got more. Now what we can do is we can eat it. Yum, yum, yum. And we've got, basically we can check that score now for right click detection. Now, well, that's great. But this is used item. So it only kicks in when I've finished eating. So if we set this time, let's set this time back again. Where are we? Eat time. So if we set this to something like 3 seconds, you'll see, well, let's not being creative. And let's give ourselves the correct one. We're eating the same. There we go. You'll see my points go up when I finish eating it. And also, it means I've eaten the item and I don't have it anymore. But we can do right-click detection with that. If you are using a data pack, on the other hand, though, you can do something we can't do with command blocks. So we have this objective used stone. It kicks in when we've finished eating the stone. Then we get the point. But you can make an advancement in a data pack called using item. And that kicks in the second you, well, the tick, I suppose, not the second. The tick you start eating an item. So what you can do there is you can give yourself an item with an eat time of something insanely high. I can never remember what the highest number is, but it's like 2 billion, isn't it? So you could just, you can do something, that's too long. Okay, we'll do that. Insanely high number. Give yourself some of them. And then what happens is the second I start to eat this, my point would go up if I was using the advancement. So it'd be going click, click, click. That is fantastic right-click detection on any item. But unfortunately, only if you're using a data pack. For us little people still using only command blocks, well, 1, you shouldn't be. You should be switching to data pack. 2, we have to just stick with the old used stone. That alone, that nice, proper, good right-click detection, that alone is a good reason to switch to data packs. That and the fact it's so much easier. Do it. If you haven't done it, yeah, do it. Okay. Anything else we can do with it? I think that's about it, really. I've waffled on for over 10 minutes. It's simply about eating a piece of stone. You know, I didn't think I could blabble on that long about it. Yeah, so that's a few of the things you can do. Thank you very much to Hasan Topçu for showing me that command. Got another one coming from 120.6 very shortly. Anyway, enough for now. Busy day, busy day. I will see you later. Have a nice day yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.